What's up, everybody, and thank you for listening to Mastering the Mindset. My name is Dariusdotch, and I'm an actor, hip-hop artist, and fitness and life coach. And I'm here to personally help you train and improve your mindset so that you can, 1, become the best version of yourself mentally, and 2, gain focus and motivation to be able to take action and achieve the success in life that you want and deserve. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to my channel, and at the end of this episode, if you liked it, please share it with a friend or a loved one or someone who would benefit from hearing this message. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm ready to go on this journey with you, and that journey begins now. So today, we are going to talk about how to turn around a shitty day and talk about what to do if you don't feel 100% each day. And it's funny because, and I used to be guilty of this too, but a lot of people look at those highly successful people and they think they just wake up every day and they have it all together. Like they just wake up ready to attack the day and it's rainbows and motivation. And let me tell you, nothing could be further from the truth. And here's the thing. You could have something happen to you, and all of us are like this. And whatever that thing is, it puts you in a bad mood, and you could be in a bad mood all day. Hell, for days, if it bothers you enough. And during those days, you're just off. Your mood ain't the same. That thing that happened is still in the front of your brain, and it affects you, how you navigate things. And that happens. And the place we need to be looking at it from, that is not about what happens to you, it's about your perspective about what happens to you. And there's the 90-10 rule, and I'm sure you've all heard it before, meaning life is 90-10. When something happens to you, it's 90-10. 10% is made up of what happens to you, and 90% is how you react. And it's so true. If you can look at it and understand that you are truly in control of how you feel and how you act, no matter what it is, you are always in control of whether that day stays shitty or not. It's about how you think and how you react. You can have a bad day and bad moments, but if you're trying to accomplish things and you're striving towards something, sometimes for whatever reason, you're going to have a bad day, and it can feel like it's the universe working against you, or you have bad luck. Or if you're Christian, you might feel like the devil is working against you. And I definitely feel that. But how do we save that bad day? Because having that bad day kills momentum. It's a setback. It can stop your progress. And that's never good. And the first example that comes to my mind is, let's say you happen to wake up late for whatever reason, and you don't get your morning routine in, and you don't get your coffee, or do your yoga, or meditate, or journal, or you have to rush out of the door, and now you feel off. Your day is just off now. Can you identify what throws you off? Did you have enough time for yourself? Did you forget to eat? You ever get so busy as hell, and you're working and working and working and working, and you literally don't even think about food because your appetite ain't there because your brain is so preoccupied. Then the next thing you know, you're like, damn, I'm kind of sluggish. I can't focus no more. I'm hungry as hell. Wait, did I eat today? Damn, I forgot to eat. And we all know that nutrition and how much water you drink can affect your day. It can slow you down. It can cause you to crash. And you have to be aware of what you're consuming. You have to be aware of what you're consuming, and that goes for what you're eating and drinking and what you're watching and reading. And let me tell you, lately, my unfollow and unfriend game has been strong as hell. I don't have no problem unfollowing or unfriending or muting somebody's page. And you should do the same. It's so much BS on social media that I just don't want to see it or need to see. So much negativity and distractions. I just had to unfollow somebody on Twitter the other day because they always like these pages where women be posing damn near naked. And they are naked most of the time. And just a lot of sexuality for my timeline. Because here I am scrolling on Instagram on my break from rehearsal. Then these posts that he liked keep showing up in my timeline. And now I'm looking over my shoulder, hoping nobody saw me because I feel like a creep. Like I look like a weirdo. And I had to unfollow him. And don't get me started with all the political propaganda. And that goes for whatever side you're on. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff online that'll piss you off. So just remove it. My point is, it's not just about the food you consume, but also the information you consume throughout the day. And sometimes you just have to sit and think to yourself and say, okay, I'm having a shitty day. Did I wake up the right way? Did I skip my morning routine? Did I hit my snooze button 5 times? Did I get on Facebook and see a whole bunch of stuff that pisses me off? Is that one dude or one chick posting that bullshit they like to post all the damn time? Especially if you know them personally and you consider them a friend. That's the worst, right? Those be the posts that can really get under your skin. And so sometimes you just need to sit back and assess and figure out what have you been doing to send you down this path. What happened to you? And you can start moving things around to change that. And that means physically too. And how many times have I said this? Damn sure a whole lot lately. But inaction creates more inaction, and action creates more action. There is a power of getting momentum on your side. And if you're having a bad day, how much momentum are you really getting on your side? How much momentum are you losing when you are working towards a goal, towards completing something meaningful, and your day is a shitty day? And hey, to take a quote from Tony Robbins, he says, progress equals happiness. As humans, we are happier when we are making progress towards something we're working towards, something that will make us feel a sense of accomplishment after we complete it. So become more self-aware. Realize when you don't feel right and ask yourself why that can be. Why did this happen? How's my nutrition? What information have I been consuming? Did I take time for myself? Have I been still all day? Have I been stagnant all day? Inaction creates more inaction. And if you've been doing nothing all day and been stagnant, then more than likely, you're going to keep doing more of the same. And one thing that helps, and I've said this before, is movement. What's up, what's up, what's up? I want to take a quick moment to say thank you so much for listening to this episode, and to also let you know that this podcast is 100% donation driven, which means it's completely funded by you, the listener. So if you like the content I have to offer, I would love it if you can make a donation and you get to pick the amount. I left links in the description of the video as well as my homepage. You can choose which way benefits you the best to donate. And if you need more options, please feel free to email me at dariusdotch@gmail.com. That's dariusdotch@gmail.com. Again, thank you so much for being here, and let's get back to it. Move your body somehow. Jumping jacks, jog in place, jump up and down, shake out your limbs. If you're feeling sluggish, move your body. That movement is going to create just a little bit of momentum. And this literally works. And that slight momentum from that movement is going to help to get you out of that sluggishness. Action creates more action. Move your body somehow. Have the things that you need to do in your mind and focus on getting out of that sluggishness. Damn, I shouldn't type that word out no more. But save that crappy day. Okay, become aware of how you got to this point. What did you do in the morning, the night before? What got you on this path? Another thing that will help save a shitty day, and this one is going to sound obvious or silly, but music. What kind of playlist can you make? We all have those songs that just get us turned up, right? Maybe it's a song that you know all the lyrics to and you just dance and sing to it. Now, I know a lot of my listeners might be theater people. What musicals do you know? And that the ones that you always sing to. You know that song. What show is it? Or do you like that old school stuff? Now, that's the one for me. Some Al Green, some Otis Redding, some Bobby Womack. Shit, I'll be in here singing my face off. And you sing these songs or dance to them or both, And it's going to make you feel good. It's going to change your mood, maybe just a little bit, and potentially could be one of the things to save your bad day. Again, obvious and maybe a goofy thing, but you better believe that it can work. So put on that music and make your body move. So 2 things to think about, to be mindful of, 2 types of environments that you need to pay attention to: your internal environment and your external environment. Your internal, how have you been talking to yourself today? Did you make a mistake and now you've been beating yourself up all day about it? How are you thinking about things that happen throughout the day? Maybe somebody said something to you that wasn't cool. Then you keep thinking about it all day, letting that one thing they said ruin your day. How have you been thinking about your life, about the circumstances you're in? Or maybe you're mad because you ain't where you want to be in life, because you don't have that job yet. You don't have that house. You're still single. How are you thinking about your life's circumstances? Do that assessment of what's going on in your internal environment. Next is the external, the people around you, who you've been hanging around today. And again, if you've been listening to this podcast, then you've heard me talk about this. Your energy will shift because of who you hang around. If you're around people with negative energy, or who talk down to you, or always brings the mood of the room down, your energy is going to be affected by that. What conversations are y'all having today? And what can I do to shift this? And that's a big part of your external environment. Also, what does your room look like? Is your car super junky? You got empty fast food bags everywhere, clothes all over your bed and the floor, clutter everywhere. Your environment, the place you spend your time, will affect your energy. What does your cubicle look like? Your office space. Do you need more pictures of your kids instead of file folders on top of your desk? So understand that a shitty day doesn't just happen. It doesn't just come out of nowhere. You can have a shitty moment. That happens. But a whole shitty day or a shitty week, those just don't happen. There's an event that happens, an event that we don't want, and we create the suffering after it. On your way to work, if somebody rear ends your car, that can ruin your day, right? But if somebody hits your car, what can you do about your car being hit? You literally can't do anything about it. It's already done. It's already hit. You can't change it. And for a lot of people, this would ruin their entire day. And honestly, that's probably going to ruin my day too. But we have to get to the point where we aren't the kind of person who's going to feel justified in having a whole bad day and a whole bad week because they got rear-ended, because of something that happened that we had no control over. Now, this is only going to keep you in that rut. Don't let a shitty moment create a shitty day. You have to realize that you are in complete control of how you respond. Don't pile more shit on yourself. Don't let that moment ruin your day. You're the one in control of how you feel and how you react. It's not about what happens to us, but about what we do next. If you can have that mindset, then you can get rid of those bad days. So that's what I got for you today. If you like this episode, please share it with somebody that can benefit from this, somebody who is a friend or a family member, somebody who has goals and is trying to improve their lives. So thank you again, and let's get it in.